Nelson Mandela. A South African anti-apartheid revolutionary and former president, Mandela dedicated his life to fighting for racial equality and human rights. His quotes inspire perseverance, forgiveness, and unity, encapsulating his belief in the power of education and peace. Let's begin. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. It is not where you start, but how high you aim, that matters for success. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I never lose. I either win or learn. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. It always seems impossible until it's done. Do not judge me by my successes, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. A good leader can engage in a debate frankly and thoroughly, knowing that at the end he and the other side must be closer, and thus emerge stronger. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Difficulties break some men but make others. No axe is sharp enough to cut the soul of a sinner who keeps on trying, one armed with the hope that he will rise even in the end. Action without vision is only passing time, vision without action is merely daydreaming, but vision with action can change the world. I am the captain of my soul. One of the things I learned when I was negotiating was that until I changed myself, I could not change others. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. The greatest gift is not to be afraid to question. We must use time wisely and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right. Do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. The power of education extends beyond the development of skills. It is an instrument of empowerment and a means for peace. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Courageous people do not fear forgiving, for the sake of peace. Lead from the back, and let others believe they are in front. Poverty is not an accident. Like slavery and apartheid, it is man-made and can be removed by the actions of human beings. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. I was not a messiah, but an ordinary man who had become a leader because of extraordinary circumstances. The power of education extends beyond the development of skills. It is an instrument of empowerment and a means for peace. Our human compassion binds us the one to the other, not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned how to turn our common suffering into hope for the future. To deny people their human rights is to challenge their very humanity. There is nothing more important in life than being kind to one another. As I walked out the door toward my freedom, I knew that if I did not leave all the anger, hatred, and bitterness behind, I would still be in prison. I am fundamentally an optimist. Whether that comes from nature or nurture, I cannot say. Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun, one's feet moving forward. It is not the kings and generals that make history, but the masses of the people. For more life-changing, mind-blowing and inspirational quotes, like and subscribe our channel.